Hey, Roger Martin here from Billings, Montana. Good day. Um, this is Jeff Brown. This is also Glenn Beck. This is about everywhere by 2030. And he's talking about Amazon being one of the most prolific artificial intelligence stores in the world. So listen to what he says here with this Amazon. No cashiers. Take a bag, scan your cell phone, your app, and pull stuff, put it in a bag, walk out. It charges you once you put in your bag. No cashiers.
Just through an implant in the brain. And that's not the same as being connected to a supercomputer or to the cloud, but it's not that big of a leap to think.
Now, before we get into that, we're talking about these supercomputers, breaking things, getting into massive energy. We're talking about artificial intelligence, we're talking about artificial general intelligence. Artificial intelligence is very smart in one selected area, like driving a car, but artificial general intelligence is very smart in many, many areas, and that is coming full bore and should be here within 10 years. And people who have access to this will be massively smarter and outmaneuvering their components and opponents like no one's business.
Think that as our own abilities, this essentially exponential growth in artificial intelligence technology, our ability to design these systems to enable this brain-computer interface, it's not a leap to realize that this is a matter of years, not decades.
So I said to Ray, as we talked about this as well, this 10 years ago, what about people who want to be Amish?
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. I like me the way I am. I don't want that connectivity.
Yeah.
You're the guy in the car that can't go around. You'd almost have to be like the Amish.
Now you got to connect the superhighways with automated cars. You can't get on it in a normal car. You have to get on an automated vehicle to drive on these things, because it's going to be so fast that you won't be able to react to stuff. You'll get hooked up to the system, you'll tell it where to go, it will deliver you, and that will be it. George Jetson on super steroids.
With the horses, and you're living over here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you're a dummy.
Yeah.
So what happens? What should we be? Is anybody talking about some of the philosophical problems that we're going to be facing within 10 years?
There is, to be fair, there is a lot of very thoughtful discourse and discussion about how we're going to deal with this at a societal level. There's not much being done about it, which is a complaint that I have.
Nobody's even talking to the average person in America. They're going to be blindsided. They're not going to see this stuff coming.
I'll give you a good example of a good actor and proactive, positive action taken by Amazon. Not surprisingly, I think, actually. So Amazon has undergone an effort to train tens of thousands of its employees on machine learning, a form of artificial intelligence, over the course of the next several years.
Machine learning, which is a form of artificial intelligence, tens of thousands. Now listen to what they can do.
Most people don't know this, but Amazon is one of the most prolific artificial intelligence companies on earth. They use it pervasively throughout their entire business, everything from their logistics business to, I don't know, have you ever been in one of their Go stores? It's extraordinary. You walk into the front of the door, you open your Amazon application, you scan it through the gate, you walk in, take a bag, take things off the shelf, whatever you want, and you just walk out the store. You do nothing.
Unbelievable.
You do nothing. Because the entire store is wired with computer vision. It knows exactly which products you take. It already knows who you are because it's recognized your face. And when you walk out, your account is charged instantly. Completely frictionless. There are no cashiers in the store. So they use it for the retail environment. They use it across their cloud computing systems. They use it in their recommendation engines for their e-commerce business. And they recognize that if they don't retrain their workforce,
Yeah, nothing.
they can't continue the growth trajectory that they're on.
Right. And you come to a point to where that sounds great. I want to live in that world.
Yeah.
But what happened? How are these other people making a living? What are they doing? All these jobs have been replaced. That's wonderful. And it's one reason why Yang has been interesting to me. I disagree with his conclusions, but when he's talking about UBI, it doesn't work. In my opinion, doesn't work.
Correct.
It won't work.
Correct.
However, at least he's having the conversation of
Yep.
we're going to have, the Mark Zuckerbergs on crack cocaine, steroids, Nazi kind of experiments to keep the body going. That person that is really in control of a lot and the money, and I don't see how that's going to change. And then you're going to have all the people who have just lost their jobs and didn't even see it coming. How do you make this world work with just jobs?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does. It completely does. The way I look at it is we're going to have two buckets of people. One bucket will be those that are willing to retrain, to willing to literally find a new purpose, a new career. There will be jobs. There will be tons of jobs. There will be economic expansion like we've never seen before.
Sure.
But we have to be flexible in terms of what we're doing. If we still want to dig coal, we're in trouble. That's the second bucket, which is the bucket that says, I've done this for 20 years, and that's all I'm going to do until I retire. And this is going to be where the societal challenge is, because we have jobs that we need to fill. For example, right now, there are more than 1 million job openings unfilled in artificial intelligence and machine learning, data science. Unfilled. There literally aren't people to take those jobs. And we have people that could potentially fill those jobs if they underwent training. So what I love about what Amazon is doing, they're being proactive about addressing this issue.
Boy, and they're getting heat like they're an evil company.
Yeah, they're much... Google and Facebook are... No, Amazon is not evil. It's creating extraordinary wealth, not only for itself, but for its investors and, for its employees. And it's still growing. At that size, $1 trillion company.
They're not, in the end, they're not a website, and they're not a sales company. They are a predictive shipping company, are they not, in the end?
Everything, if we just picture what they built the best smart home speaker on the market. Everybody thought they were just an e-commerce company. They just released a fabulous product, a pair of glasses, not too dissimilar than the ones that you wear, normal kind of form factor. But guess what's inside? Semiconductor technology and voice recognition technology that allows you to communicate through your smartphone with Alexa. It is a Trojan horse for carrying Alexa with you all day long. Where you go?
That story didn't work out well.
They haven't figured it out yet.
No, but the Trojan horse story doesn't work out well for...
Well, I think in the case of Amazon, it could be incredibly useful.
Sure.
To not even have to take the phone out of your pocket and just...
The idea, too, is, as I understand it, that as soon as Amazon can predict you with 90% accuracy, they'll ship the things to your door before you know you even need it. And then as long as you're only returning less than 5%, they make money, and they close that gap on accuracy, on knowing you.
They will get there.
Right?
They will get there.
And that's who they really want to become.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Part of their business. But we should remember that the part of their business that makes up more than half of their profits and more than half of their free cash flow is their cloud services business. It's an empire where they basically
Right.
just lease computing power and storage to any company on earth that doesn't want to build and maintain their own data center, which is most companies. Amazon can do it far better and far more cheaply than you can do it yourself. And
We're going to continue this, but this is just a short little video on artificial intelligence, AGI, and artificial general intelligence, and a little bit on Amazon shopping there at their Go store. So George Martin from Billings, Montana. This world is rapidly changing, and to stay abreast of what's going on is going to take an amazing amount of effort and partnership with the right people. And it's going to take amazing amounts of training and other things. This is unreal. The future is going to be bright and powerful, but also it's going to be scary in some ways too. So, it's Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Good day.